And I feel like these things, like we've sort of touched on a few times in this conversation, is like these things are demonized these days. In any way that men want to get better, it's shamed. And it's disappointing to see because there are a lot of young guys out there who are totally and utterly lost in the world. And I have them come and reach out to me. And I'm like, man, I'm 27. I'm really figuring shit out. Like, go and read Rich's book. Like, to be honest, I got my brother onto your book as well. And he was just like, I can't believe, because my brother's a bit more naturally sort of alpha, my older brother. And he was like, I can't believe there are other people who think like me. But for me, it was a bit more like it was an unplugging for me, because I'm probably a little bit more, I had to go through that phase and go through that like loss of the safe world theory. So there are a lot of young guys out there who are coming even to me and to guys like yourself and the internet and seeking advice, because obviously their fathers are too much of a pussy to give them proper advice about how to be a man, or they don't have fathers, or they've just been so indoctrinated by feminism and by Hollywood and by woke culture. So in terms of young guys, and I'm talking like anywhere from 15 to 25, 30 even, where do they start?
Well, I mean, a good start is by reading my book. It's kind of a pathway to unplugging, generally speaking. But it boils down to this, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And that's essentially what I had done, a lot of my life is I had done what they in quotations had told me to do. Culture, Hollywood, religion, family, society, government, school, all that stuff. I listened to what they said and I believed it. And then I did what they said to do. And some of it works, some of it doesn't work, right? Like a lot of the stuff with attraction and keeping women around that you hear your entire life, like just be a nice guy, sort of thing. That shit doesn't work. You'll get walked on by women. Walked all over, by women. Leading a relationship is something that men need to do, right? And, we've been told by society, culture, and toxic feminism and all this stuff that, men and women are equal. And, one of the things that I talk about often when people call in on my podcast shows is they'll often say like the word partner. And that word irritates me to no end because I don't know, like, are you a partner in a law firm? Are you in a lesbian relationship, same sex? I can't tell. Why can't we use the conventional words that we've always used, like husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, like whatever that happens to be, right? But, we tend to try to like neuter and neutralize language. And I think the first step in unplugging is seeing all the bullshit out there. And then, the other step, obviously, that comes with it in parallel is seeing your own bullshit. And once you can see, the lies versus the truth, then things become more clear. I mean, one of the things that a lot of guys say to me once they sort of kind of go through the unplugging process is they're like, I can't listen to music the same way that I used to because it's all trying to plug me back into like the Matrix or whatever it is that you want to call it. It's trying to plug me back into the lies, right? Oh, pine for her, cry for her, put her up on a pedestal, write her poems and love stories and all this kind of shit. And it's like, yeah, that might work on some women some of the time for a short period of time, but that's not what keeps women around over a long-term basis. That's not what keeps them obsessed with you.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that clip. If you want to watch the full-length podcast, you can find that over here, that clip's from. If you're newer to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe over here. And pinned down below in the top comment, you'll find a bunch of useful links to my website, my supplement line, books, and a bunch of other stuff. Have an amazing day. Peace out.